Courage is often misunderstood. It is not the absence of fear. It is actually the decision to move forward despite that fear.
Hello, my name is Lucy Macridis, and I am voiced by Lucy, your go-to voice for impactful storytelling and dynamic delivery.
Hi, this is Lucy, your clarity coach, and this is Tuesday Talks at 3. Welcome to the Courage and Authenticity series. This is where we step boldly into our voice and we make aligned decisions. Yes, it is easier said than done, but with practice, you are able to do it better each and every day. This is episode 1, where we're going to redefine courage. If I asked you right now, what is courage? You may use a word like bravery to come in and start to explain the word courage, and you would not be wrong. But the question we are seeking to answer is, what does bravery look like in your season right now? Why do I say season? Because we experience different seasons in our lives. And once we are cognizant of the different seasons, we're able to show up with the appropriate courage, stroke bravery, in that season. That is you being authentic. It is easier said than done when I say that, because for me, I have done this over time, and therefore I have an appreciation of my different seasons. You see, courage is personal. Courage responds to your personal values, your scares and your fears, your doubt. Courage responds to that. It is unique to your calling. So my calling is very different from yours. The question is, do you know your calling? And if you are still on the fence about your calling, just DM me and we can have a coaching session, because understanding your calling will be able to speak to how you show up in courage. So if we are looking at bravery, because the question is, what does bravery look like in this season of yours? Why don't you try something here? In fact, pause this video right now and identify one area where fear has been holding you back. Yes, you know that space. Identify it. Write it down and take a step and do something about it. Because like we defined in the beginning, courage is just being able to forge forward despite that fear. Now you've already taken the first step. What you do with it next is really up to you if you want to apply the bravery in this season. Because courage begins with a decision. You being able to look at this that you have written and taking that step ahead is key. Again, remember, it is very unique to you. Don't look left or right and try and do what somebody else is doing. They've got a different calling. They've got a different set of fears. They've got a different set of values. So when you think about it, indeed it is unique and it needs your decision to understand your identity in that season and step up in bravery. I hope I'm speaking to you. So when you are thinking about stepping into courage, and like I was saying, it begins the decision, there's that fear that comes in and it can paralyze you. But choosing alignment over comfort is one magic thing that you can do. Why do we stay where we are? Because it's a comfort zone. Why are we afraid to step out of our comfort zone? Because we are not used to that new space. It's the unknown. But then if you have alignment, and like I said, this is the vision board for 2026, where you are able to plan your 2026. You want to get a copy of this book to help you have an idea of how you're going to forge forward. Now, once you have that, that's already a decision made. And when you have a decision made, that's alignment. So how are you going to step into your alignment? Write a courage statement today. Just write a courage statement. It's going to be very unique to you. And once you do that, share it with me right down here. Let us help build one another. And until episode 2, be kind to yourself.